were made in last night meeting that 17 or 18 were cleared. They got caught in a couple of points. The main single thing we got complete media coverage was the US and India on special safeguard mechanism. Everybody knows that has to be there, that's the Doha given the ground situation, but at what stage should that be kicked off? What percentage windfall coming in would allow you to increase your duty by how much? Now this is pure agriculture. This has nothing to do with the other things, that's minor. And in agriculture, we, as the 600 million people living on agriculture, no government would dare take a chance, especially when the request comes from America, which highly, like Europe, subsidizes this agriculture, as I said earlier. So a subsidizing country is asking us to open our economy for even agricultural products, and we say our farmers, however inefficient they are, can compete with your farmers, but our treasury cannot compete with the US treasury. So now who starts what first, I don't know. But the fact remains, our applied rates are much lower in every product than the bound rates. And we don't intend to increase those rates to the best of my knowledge, though I cannot speak for the government. And if we find people moving, the developed world especially moving in the right direction, I'm sure our government, which is led by three of the most liberal-minded people in the world, not India, Manmohan Singh, Chidambaram, and Montez Singh Ahluwalia are the Deputy Chair of the Planning Commission. In fact, sometimes we feel they are going overboard and not at all taking care of Indian industry. So I don't see where the problem is. I have heard this from various people all over the world, and I feel most of it is out of, I'm sorry to say, ignorance.
It's an important issue, and if I'm not mistaken, you do refer to the agricultural issue. So if you just would make your point again, I want to have this.
You're perfectly correct, Chairman. I'm not talking about the impasse on agriculture, where personally I have a great deal of sympathy with the Indian position on safeguards, but I'm not talking about agriculture. I'm talking about concession which has been asked of India, which is so far, as I understand it, not been prepared to offer up in negotiations, and that is a willingness to find its existing level of tariffs on manufactured goods. That is an agreement that India will not revert to protectionist levels of tariffs. It's nothing to do with reducing protection, it is simply a binding mechanism in the WTO, where you agree that if you have to increase your tariffs, you would pay compensation. It is a very well-respected, well-understood mechanism in the GATT, WTO, for preventing a reversion to protection. So far, as I understand it, India has not been prepared to come into line with other countries in agreeing to a freeze on manufactured goods tariffs.
It's a very important issue, and I would suggest that we take it up when we have.
But I don't think it's fully correct, Klaus. I don't think it's fully correct. Maybe we'll talk it with our government. US wants the Swiss formula. Everybody here may not know what the Swiss formula is. We won't go into details. And the question is what number, 8 or 34 or 30? And we are ready to reduce our rates much more than the US is required to. The question is degree. That's where it's stuck. And also, I didn't have a whole agreement. Everybody says so. Or there's no agreement. That is what everybody's view is. So unless agriculture is solved, how does this get solved? I personally believe that for NAMA, that non-agricultural market access, India will not be opportunity. I can't speak for every other country. If there is a satisfactory solution to the agriculture issue, because basically you reduce our subsidy in agriculture by so much, but you still have subsidized agriculture and wanting it to come into my country, even I can't allow that.
Right.